Why what we do here somewhere. That's why what we do here. You were there. I went that way. There. Go. Back away. Get up there.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
That was productive.
You're literally through a wall, yeah.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there.
What I can
Sorry
do.
if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Dr. Orman.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Okie dokie. Relay grenade. That sounds quite remarkable.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Just like everybody here.
Dr. Lee,
Crazy.
tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Is that it? 2. Well, I think there's more than 2.
Dr. Lee, tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure. Dr. Watson,
Mhm.
Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists.
Sure. Dr. Lee,
That's it. Okay.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
What does that mean? Like I'm going to help people?
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still,
I'm
I
a
think
real
we'll need to
boy.
consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Sign of success. Now I can sneak into this. Boop, boop, boop. He really didn't want me to go on this. Phase 3. So they're building something. It's behind schedule. An accident in the Feb Labs remains unsatisfactory, so we've already been there. Facilities has nothing, they simply refer me to the director and he's keeping something from me. I've been around long enough to see it. I wonder if he ever considers the ramifications of what he's asked me to do. But he's worried that I'm having to build a synth that's supposed to approximate him as a child might give me some unintended insights into his character. Probably not, and to be honest, it probably won't. Yeah. Seems that was a lie, wasn't it?
Operating at full capacity.
SRB.
SRB. Robotics to knock some heads together.
What now? I heard we lost another Gen 3. Dr. Ayo was
Maybe I should take
furious.
some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
So the surveillance then, Surveillance. SR43, well, I didn't see that in Boston. E241. I think I've seen that one. Ooh, so there's something really there. There's too much radiation. Libertarian Raider Stronghold. Oh, I forgot about that place. Gabriel. FIFA Sagas Ironworks. Berger. Look at that. Oh, so cricket's based on them as well. Tommy Longan. Carla. All the caravanners are pretty much with the Institute or gave information to the Institute. Doc Wing, Weathers, we know them. AJ. I heard that name before. Bowski. Huh. Never heard that. Okay. Put this thing in yet? Not yet.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Catchy, isn't it? That's twice you've said that. Yes, at least this is definitely the help defend Greg. Oh, this fucking
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
SRB.
Hi.
Hello. Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Has X576 checked in yet?
I don't think so, no.
Let's hope we hear something soon.
Hey.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. Guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
Yeah, I've got more.
Dr. Secord.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people. Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
So it happens a lot, does it, eh?
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies. Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
That's if it works.
Just heard.
This is our new visitor.
From robotics. Sounds like the Courser upgrades have been rescheduled for next month.
He doesn't monitor all of them.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Didn't even think I spoke to you about it.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you
Understandable.
understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Guess we'll see.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping?
Well, why they leave it?
That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
I heard that name before.
Justin.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what do you need?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
So Simmer is... he was SRB getting them out. The network scanner. We meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay. So that was that one. Okay. Does that mean I can get out now? You can now fast travel. Okay, what I'll do then is I'll do the systems first then. I'll give you the serum. Cool, right. Well, that's quite neat. Burn it alive, baby! This way. Right, okay, so SRB, someone has an SRB dealing with that stuff. It's quite cool that everything's
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not. It was far more likely that it would just blow up. But it didn't. You made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
Yes, I was.
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
You gonna stab yourself with, or?
Alright. Here we go. And now, we wait.
Wait. How long? Days, weeks, months, years?
Virgil?
Sorry. Was there something else?
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Alright, so
We just have to wait.
alright, so take it I can just go these things when they should already have stuff in place where, yeah, shouldn't have to be doing this. Yeah, did you really think it was a good idea to go up against robots? Really? A dagger? Yeah, no wonder these guys died. Trying to expect what they would think.
Thank you again for all your help, darling. We won't forget it.
White.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
We could do with a spot of rain.
This has been defended, right? Hmm. I don't have to speak to.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Father's work has been a real
Cynthia,
inspiration for me.
you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Creepy.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But, wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living...
Oh, so I trust him or no?
hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Part of me doesn't trust him, I'll be honest with you. Let's go.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
It depends on what you need.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Yeah. Seems there's more to do. Interesting.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic to the church and we'll burn this highway.
I'm the man. No, it wasn't certainly. Thankfully, the signal interceptor worked. When I materialized, I found myself in an empty room. S-114 can get the 13 synths in place, but in order for them to make it to the teleporter, Patriot needs his username and password. Okay.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
What's at Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC, had several active military contracts, specializing in robotics. The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Okay, okay. Hi, Molly.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Yes.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of researcher. Expect a bright future in polymer research. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful.
Why not? Come on. Let's get this over and done with. I want to be part of the group. I want my pension, you know. Let's get it done right, you know. Oh, we get to have a wee sit down and everything. Awesome.
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time together at CIT. This slide shows them at their graduation. Their research into nucleostructured piezoelectric polymers caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of 2073. In the spring of 2074, the company was founded, with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here has resulted in several of the components used in the Liberty Prime project that led to the successful defense of Anchorage. The company enjoys a strong relationship with the military and welcomes your addition to the research team.
Not anymore.
Build a better America. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
Could be so much simpler if we just go right up to the room.
Here is coat and clipboard. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention and
No, they
welcome
won't.
to the team.
I don't know, I just don't trust you now. You know that? I just don't trust you now.
Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not be allowed to leave the labs
Escape
until
the
the
labs.
flag lining project has been completed. Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment. Starting decontamination sequence.
Yeah, wasn't that good? I got fucking, yeah. More. There we go. Yeah, it didn't help much. We might have to kill Molly.